Well, what's the crack? Welcome to Absolutely Marinated, a show where I have a few cans, or whiskies in this case. Shout out Redbreast 12. Sponsor me. Cook some things and tell you about it. Today, lads, I'm going to be making a mac and cheese. Flamin Hot Cheetos Mac and Cheese. This fucking thing's in the way. Should be fairly straightforward. It came through as a request from Corey from the band Bear Tape, a very talented friends of mine. Anyways, lads, let's get stuck in, yeah? Ingredients wise, lads, you can keep it fairly simple or you can get a bit complicated with it. Nothing too hectic here. We have some Irish butter with serrano pepper. Cheese of description is a sharp cheddar and a Monterey Jack. You can use some low moisture mozzarella in substitute. Spices wise, we obviously have our Flamin Hot Cheetos because they're class, some paprika and smoked paprika, bit of cayenne pepper, a bit of chili powder, bit of roasted garlic powder. Shout out to the boys in the Bear Tape for sending me an old t-shirt there. So they're a bunch of veggies, so I'll try and keep my best to keep this veggie as well. You want some breadcrumbs for this for a bit of a topping, lads. Fairly straightforward. Just throw a bit of stale bread into a food processor or buy them. Do the same sort of process with your Flamin Hot Cheetos and just kind of blitz them up. Optional step here, lads, is to add a spicy pepper. I'm throwing in a serrano there, but you can also go ahead and throw in a jalapeno or whatever you feel like. You will need some butter. You need a lot of butter. Melt it down, throw in your peppers and just kind of sweat them off and cook them off a bit, take the raw edge off them. Melt your butter over a low heat, kind of soften up your serrano pepper, and whatever amount of butter you put in, put the equal amount of flour in to start making your roux. At which point you throw in your spices there. I have a bit of smoked paprika, a bit of regular paprika. You can just double up in the paprika. I mean, it's all down to yourself. Some white pepper, some garlic, some salt, some pepper, some your paprikas, and just kind of toast them off into the fat. And after about 4 minutes of that at kind of medium-low heat, start adding your milk bit by bit. As you can see there, I'm using a wooden spoon, which is a bad idea. It's a bad time. You want to use a whisk. So as you incorporate the milk, it kind of breaks up the lumps bit by bit. And after about 5 or 6 minutes, and slowly adding your milk in bit by bit, it's about time we add in our cheese to this mac and cheese. Once you've all your milk added, as you can see there, it's nice and kind of smooth. I've cubed up my cheese in this place simply because of the fact I couldn't be arsed grating that amount of cheese. Does the same job, just get it nice and small, break it down, stir it in. And obviously, lads, this wouldn't be our Flamin Hot Cheetos mac and cheese without some Flamin Hot Cheetos. So that mixture that we threw into the food processor earlier on, horse that in on top of your mixture, give that a stir around. I like to finish it off with a bit of Parmesan cheese. Also kind of come up to a bit of silky. If it's too thick, add a bit more milk. If it's too thin, just let it cook out a bit. Now, because the boys in Bear Tape are vegetarians and I'm not, and I'm also fucking hilarious, I've decided to make animal shaped macaroni pasta to kind of appease everybody in this vegetarian mac and cheese. Anyways, you basically parboil your pasta about a minute or two under the packet instructions and put it into the sauce to finish cooking. Take your mixture out into a serving dish, an oven-proof serving dish, and that. Make sure you top it up. I have some of my breadcrumbs, some Flamin Hot Cheetos, bit of the extra cheese, and horse that into an oven at around 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about maybe 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how you're feeling. And once your topping is kind of crisped up there and your cheese is melted, lads, this is you just it's class. I don't know what else to say. It's fucking savage, lads. That has been my Flamin Hot Cheetos mac and cheese. Be sure to check out the boys in Bear Tape. I'll leave there a link to their Bandcamp down below, and be sure to like and subscribe to me, more importantly. Sorry, lads. Cheers for watching. Good luck. Well, what's the crack? Listen to Bear Tape here. Look, I even got a Bear Tape tape. Look at that. There we go, Bear Tape. Anyways, lads, if you're stuck around this long, be sure to hit the like button on the video, the one that looks like that, and then there's a button here somewhere that'll say subscribe. So do that and hit the bell, and thanks for watching, and I'll try to get videos out more regular. Cheers for watching. Good luck.